And I use my heel here to press my heel into the wall. Slowly come down to the side and hold to the shin bone. Interlock the finger underneath the head. I inhale to come up. Hi, my name is Pom. This video will be the beginner or basic practice for Iyengar level 1. The first one is Adho Mukha Virasana. I spread my knees apart and stretch the hands forward and release my head down. With my hips, my buttocks descend down to the heel, so it helps stretch my lower back area. And I use this hand to stretch forward and extend my chest forward. Arm extend, the side trunk lengthening, and keep the back elongate. Then from there is downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. I use my heels support to the wall, so I keep my hand wide as the shoulder. Upper arm is rolling out and lift the hips up. And I use my heel here to press my heel into the wall, push the hand forward and stretch my thighs back. This is called Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch the arms, stretch the whole side trunk, and elongate through your leg. And when I come down in my knee, this is also downward facing dog by using the hand to the edge of the mat like this. The grip of the mat, when I pull the mat forward, it's help traction to help stretch my arm, stretch my leg. And when I come up to downward facing dog pose, right here, I push the mat forward and roll my upper arm out. And I maintain the arm and the back lengthened and press the thighs back. So the abdomen is recede towards the spine while the trunk is elongated. So the hands on the mat here to help push the mat forward to help my side trunk get elongated. Then I come down. Downward facing dog pose is great for relaxing the head, also opening up the shoulder. Now this position is called Uchida Trikonasana. So it's triangle pose. This foot I turn in slightly, and the whole leg, this one I turn out. So my right heel lines up with my left arch, and arm and leg extend. I maintain the leg and the arm lengthen, then I slowly come down to the side and hold to the shin bone and the ankle. Who those tighter can place the hand on the top of the thighs. The upper arm is rolling outward and extend the trunk. And come up. Right foot turn in, turn the whole left leg out, stretch your arms, stretch your hips fully, and extend the torso to the side. And come up. I'm going to show you by using the wall so that when my foot here touch to the wall, and I use stability for the foot to press into the wall to help stretch my inner thighs and the leg rolling out this way. And from here, I turn these thighs rolling while my hip is coming in so that I'm in the straight line of the whole side trunk and using the foot pressing into the wall and lift from the chest and the arms upward. This is Uchida Trikonasana. And I do the other side. So I use my foot here, touching, and I turn. Roll both thighs out, and the firmness of the outer knee engage to the outer hip. So I keep stability into the gluteal region, and I elongate to the side trunk. So that creates space in the pelvis, my upper back, and my arm extend upward. And come up. Okay. So the next pose is called Tanasana. I'm using the wall here to help support for the extension so that the right foot, if you see here, my toes touching to the wall and the heel down, while my left foot going back. So this one, great stretch for the calf area. My outer foot pressed to the floor, and I keep pelvis and the hip equal. And from there, similar like downward facing dog pose, the one we do the first pose, to keep your arms and the back extend. And straighten both legs firm. So this is great open chest and the hamstring. And when I come down here, bend the front leg a few times. From the beginning poses, this is similar like Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. When I bend, it helps stretch from the front part of the thighs, while the abdomen and the chest forward. And the other side, the foot forward, the right foot back, the outer right foot pressed down, and I move from the inside of the back thighs, from the inside out. So it's helping my pelvis equal. And the foot here, I press in and stretch the arm. Keep my back, extend. And I bend the front leg a few times. So when I bend like this, with the fingertip touch to the wall, it's helping to stretch the front hip. And also, what my work is, I push from the top buttocks to go down and lift the abdomen up. So my back is not arching. And I can put the hands here to the wall and walk back. This is called half Uttanasana. Feet hip width apart, stretch the back and the leg. And walk forward. Now, for the position that we're stretching the hips, now we're doing abdominal work, which is my feet to the wall here, and I keep my feet hip width apart, the knees lined up with the hip, and the first thing, my shoulders roll under. And then I inhale, stretch my arms up over the head, and when I push my feet to the wall, you can see my back get elongate. So you learn how to elongate the skin of the back, and that's helping the abdomen recede down. Then this one is I interlock the finger underneath the head. I keep my foot pushing into the wall. I inhale to come up to bring both elbow and both knee toward each other, and I go down. Then my left elbow towards the right knee so that the outside is oblique area of the abdominal muscle can get strengthened. I do this. That support the neck. I do this 3 to 5 times. The right elbow to the left knee. And both elbow towards the knee. And I can feel the lower part of the abdomen spread and get strengthening. Now here, this is called Hurva Prasarita. So first, one leg extend upward, and I stretch the arms over the head. And when I see this leg is stay firm, I can lift the other leg up. And if it's quite difficult for you, who those that have tighter hamstring, you can bend one leg at a time and work on descend the part of the lower part of the abdomen and also keep the hand by the side. I keep my hands and the feet extend upward, extended hands and arm and legs. Okay. And for this position, for the back, this one, so I put my blanket here against the wall and also take the buttocks closer to the wall so I can resting my leg to go up. Similar previous pose, but now my leg is resting to go upward. And I also can do Baddha Konasana, bow angle pose, stretch the thighs out. Also stretch one leg at a time to spread out so that the leg extend. This is Uchida Trikonasana. I push the thighs into the wall to help relax my hip. And then bring the legs together. These you can do a few times to help great opening up of the hip. Straighten the leg up. Simple cross leg. Stretch up. Especially who those just begin to practice yoga, sometimes it's very tight in the hip area for you, difficult to sit down. So this, your back relax on the floor. And then the last pose here, I have a blanket support. I try fold long way. And I have a brick, this one, it will support my sacrum right here. The sacrum bone is the bone below your lower back, which is we create the chest opening. So I have my shoulder on the blanket, press the feet down, roll the shoulders under, and this is called bridge pose, which is I lift the hips up, roll the shoulders under, and keep the back lengthened. You do this 2 to 3 times. It's great strengthening the back, firmness with the hips, get the chest open. That's the first foundation of the back bend so that you're working. And supportive, I use the bricks, the highest level. Roll the shoulders under, and this is called Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, the bridge pose. If you have tighter lower back, so this might be not appropriate for you, and I'll show you what is the second one that you do. Stretch the leg down, lift the chest, and I come down. If this is discomfort because it's tighter in lower back, you can work on press the feet, lift the chest, and pull the mat and lift the hips up like this, and then come down a few times. And Shavasana is stretch the legs, relax the leg down, have a blanket here support, relax the back of the neck, and final relaxation. Thank you.